EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Geis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The 15-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
First and goal, Miami.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chuck Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. from the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
46-yard line. A gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tua now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Breida. Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Patterson on the carry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 2.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Ties the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run again with Breida. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Today's final score.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week.